Hey guys, I'm back at it again. Hunger Games Round 2. It is Saturday evening at 10:37 p.m. It only really takes me 5 minutes to get to Metrotown, so I'm not too worried about time at all because we got reserved seating, baby. Reserved seating, this is crazy. Check it out. Here's a snapshot of the seats that are currently reserved. As you can see here, there's a couple of seats left on the sides and one in the main section and a whole bunch in the front, but you definitely don't want the ones in the front because those are the chiropractor seats, meaning that you got to go see a chiropractor the next day because your neck is constantly like just lean back the whole time. So it's not very comfortable, and I refuse to sit down there. If I got to sit down there and those are the only seats left, I'd rather get a refund and watch it another time. So I refuse to deal with that. So anyways, I got a seat right somewhere in the middle. It's like seat F18, so I will be there pretty soon. How many of you guys don't mind watching the movies by yourself? I used to love watching the movies, you know, with people. You know, not by myself. But these days, I just like watching it by myself, not only because I watch the movies when everybody's at work during the daytime shows, but another thing is that I usually like to watch it on the first showing, and a lot of my friends, they usually like to wait till it's less busy. And another reason why I like watching movies by myself is because I don't want someone else to dictate whether or not I can have a good time. For example, if I'm going here tonight and someone else isn't available, that doesn't mean I can't watch it. A lot of people are like, oh man, you know, I don't want to go by myself. But are you there for the movie, or are you there on a date with your friend? You know? Are we freaking dating? Like, do you have to be there? So that's the way I see it, right? So that's why I don't let other people dictate what I can and cannot do. So that's why I watch movies by myself, or I do a lot of things by myself. It's kind of sad. But there's some things you can't do by yourself, so I'm glad that I have other people to do those things for me. I mean, with me, rather. Okay. I am gonna get this spot right here. This is a nice spot. This spot is right by the elevator. I hate parking down here, but I'm gonna do that just for today because I wasn't thinking, and that is there's only one elevator. There's actually only 2 elevators to take us down here, so if the theater's packed, then yeah, it's kind of tough to get a thing. Better lock my car. You never know what kind of freaks are out here. There was a wall.
We can taste it anyway.
Excuse me, sorry.
Web browsing, reading ebooks, and of course making calls. Plus, it has a built-in stylus called Ragin. This looks like a real pen, allowing you to write your sketch on the screen.
There you have it. Hunger Games Round 2 is complete. This movie is just as good the second time around. It's a must-see movie. I'm going to review it in another movie with a complete full review, and I'll do a spoilerific talk back. Okay, that way we can just like totally discuss this movie. And I have a couple of questions myself. You'll notice that I didn't take that elevator down to get to my car because, like I said, it's only got 2 elevators, and there's a lot of people in the theater. Therefore, every single one of those people is going to want to use the elevator. But for the people who are in a rush, they'll take the stairs. And you got to go outside and then go back inside. But the thing is that those stairwells smell like piss because the public can still access it late at night and people use it to go pee. So that's why that stairwell smells like piss. It smells like urine. God. This movie is like a summer tent pole that's not a summer tent pole, you know? It's an event film, but it didn't happen in the summer. The 2 biggest event films of the summer are definitely The Dark Knight and, of course, The Avengers. But, I mean, there are other big films. Like, I mean, you got Battleship and you got The Amazing Spider-Man. But I think out of all those films, Battleship is the smallest one out of them all, even though Battleship is a really big movie. But at least, you know, the other 3 superhero movies actually have a fan following. Right now, there's no real following for Battleship. They changed Battleship so much where, you know, it's a standalone film. It's Battleship in name only. It has nothing to do with the actual board game concept. Anyways, that's yeah, that's kind of different. But you know, I would say that 5 big movies for me, definitely Avengers, Dark Knight, Amazing Spider-Man, G.I. Joe, and Battleship. For the rest of the year, Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino, oh man, that's like right up there on my list. See, I don't even know which one I want to watch more. If I'm looking for like a really potent type of film, you know, like an actual potent film, either The Dark Knight or Django Unchained. And I can't decide between the 2 because I know they're going to be really, really amazing films. And there you have it. So stay tuned for my full review of Hunger Games coming really shortly. All right, my name is Alex Yu, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.